team here on fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Echo.
Switch. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Orbit.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Set up. 30 base. X3. 218. Chopper.
3 down. 3 down.
Get it.
A run. This is Sayers. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Here comes the boom.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They run with Sayers, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tight end run.
Big grip.
The run at Sayers' right side.
Check three.
Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
The Giants.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here
The
we go.
Giants offense at the
90
line,
wolf.
ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had
Hey,
to punt
lock
from
it.
deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Shoot.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Topper.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Right on.
From just shy of midfield, Manning. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
That's it, huh?
Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Giants 14. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bears offense
18
ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
All day, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Ready up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On
A
the
reminder,
set.
once we hit halftime, as we do all
22
season, we'll
Bombers,
send it
22
down to
Bombers.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
the best
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
All day, baby.
So,
All
Brandon,
day.
we sat in with a
coming
lot
all
of
day.
coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack
60
are on their
outlaw.
play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up
Tight
now,
to the right.
3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of
Ready?
downs.
60 orange.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley.
Tired of seeing me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Here we go.
That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Check 99.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Leo. Leo.
Let's go. No. Off. Kill.
Get it.
On second and 9, Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Manning. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey.
Bravo. See triple.
Manning now on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to hold on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jam. Sponge.
Fan.
Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. Let's go.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20.
Ready to break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here at halftime.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
14 yards in a Chicago first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
2nd and 8.
Man left, man left. You got three down.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna go right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
We got 3.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Set.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Strong right.
2nd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
3 down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
5.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Yeah, baby.
It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point safely through. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Safe. Watch safety quick.
Rock it. Go. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's easy work. And
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
7.
baby. Go get this. You're all mine. Right here, guys.
From the 27, Manning. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Under 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
You must be.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Hut.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Ready.
On first down, Barkley.
Watch out. You got tight. You got tight.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Coming.
51's the mic.
Blue draw corkers. Now.
On 2nd and 7, Manning gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
Danny.
Get it.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
15, Lonnie.
I got you.
2nd and 9 now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be sound. It is pin your ears into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check. Switch. Check three. Check nine.
Slams.
Gone. 25. Ready to go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
10 Lobo.
We got double tight.
5.
Manning now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On first down, Peyton. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Here we go.
Mike, 53. 53.
2nd and 11.
Come on.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Ready?
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Ready up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Double up. You're coming, double up.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
21 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, do not like to let it in without the catch. That great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Break. X3, 218, chopper.
3 down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Alpha. Go.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Bang, bang.
Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.